marketing, all right, straight to school children. This was his solution.
Well, no, and I just went live, but yeah, no. The idea that Microsoft is an evil corporation isn't. Well, no, and I guess.
Somebody had their sound still active.
Yeah, no, I muted it. That was my bad. I apologize. But no, when it comes to Microsoft, MC, dude, like, what do you expect from these people?
Well, it's not, my problem wasn't
idea from the mouse.
My problem wasn't with Microsoft. My problem was the judge.
Yeah, but
this judge is so freaking insane that they actually thought that this was a good idea. My problem is that you get these people in there that do not understand. They're applying laws, all right, and making rulings that have no basis in the modern day technology because they don't understand technology. They don't even try to learn about technology, and they did something that was totally against what his intention was.
MC, you know that the developers of SCO Unix, and Unix and all of that. I mean, they gave it out to universities in order to ensure that they had people who were going to follow Unix, into the. So I mean, basically, they forced the businesses into buying Unix. By the amount of people.
Linux, right? Yeah.
No, Unix. No, I'm talking about Unix. No, I'm going back in the day, mate.
This goes back to Sun OS.
Yeah, it was, and so that they were forcing these people because they pushed it into the universities and they pushed it into the libraries and they pushed it into everywhere. They gave it free to all of these different companies, so they could get that foothold into the marketplace.
Well, yeah, but how long did that work?
Oh, it worked very well. It worked very fucking significantly because, I mean, that's the reason that, most people, develop in C instead of COBOL or Fortran or
Right.
Pascal.
But Sun OS got buried. Sun Computers basically took a major freaking hit.
Yeah.
They had to realign their entire company as a result.
Yeah, but exactly. But then what
because
happened?
Competition came in because people didn't want to spend that kind of money.
And exactly. And that's where Linux came in and took it over. So that was like, sort of communist revolution, right? We'll take your stuff and we'll just fucking,
Well, but it wasn't communist. I mean, it's just natural business.
Well, really, just give it out for free, right?
Well,
that's what Linux is.
Yeah, see, Cabby has a point.
And it's all C-based.
MC, how exactly is Linux's business model viable at all?
You're looking at it from a Sun OS perspective, and rather than looking at what it did to Sun. Do you have? Are you talking on a Sun computer right now?
No.
What computer system has a base of Unix left? Apple's the only one.
No, it's not. I mean, Android is all Unix based.
No.
Well, it's Linux based. I mean, it's sort of like.
Well, it has Linux components in it.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, put it this way: it's a Unix, derivative.
All right, but for the most part, I mean, everything is now Microsoft based. No. And Android, to a large extent, has major Microsoft components too.
Yeah, but that's like emulation and things. I mean, you have emulators.
Not an emulator. No. There are basic parts of it that are still not Unix. You can code in Unix, and you can code, but there's things you can do outside of Unix for Android as well.
No, MC, don't do that. Like, Cabby doesn't know how to code. Like, don't do that.
Yes, of course. Yeah, of course. I'm totally ignorant of this. Yeah,
I'm sure Cabby's a much better coder than I am.
I was writing assembler at the age of 8 on my VIC 20, but God knows I don't know how to code.
Have you ever C++? No, kidding.
Mate, when I was doing my stuff, we did Modular 7, we did COBOL, we did Pascal, we had to do Fortran, and we did a smidgen of C. Obviously, BASIC. Everyone knew BASIC because that's how it was. But we also did assembler. I mean, you actually had to do
assembly language. For those people who don't understand, is you're actually talking on basically cheap things for the microprocessor.
Yeah, I mean, I worked on stuff with integrated circuit stuff, pick chips and stuff like that.
So that's when everything was still discrete component. All your registers were still discrete component and so forth. But I mean, that's not that's not what I'm really talking about here. What I'm talking about is, all right, when you take a look at software today, is there any reason why they should have the patents on that for 99 years?
Yeah, most of it's bollocks. I mean, look, I know that there's code of mine that I developed when I was working for a holiday company. There's a thing called the Apt Travel Agents. You can look it up, like ABTA. And
Association of British Travel Agents.
Yeah.
Just so as you all know.
There you go. And I was developing software that was used for things like, car hire, booking systems and everything else. And the same software is still there in the background. They just changed the interface. But the fundamental background software is still working the same way as it ever was. So, I mean, the returns on investment are just insane with software.
Well, and that's,
that stuff. I mean, that stuff dates back to the 1990s. Like late 80s, early 90s.
Well, it goes back to how they were first described. Instead of describing them as a piece of hardware and describing them along those lines, they decided to say it was a copyright thing. And once they did that, they screwed everybody. When the legal system did that, instead of describing it as an invention, all right, to where you've only got 7 years to make your money back, which should have been fine, they went ahead and described it as a copyright, and they never should have ever done that. That's something they never should have done. No, that's my opinion, because it should be no different now than an invention. And this applies to, if you want to know how far I think this applies, this should apply to books now. This should apply to records. This should apply to music. This should apply to anything right now that goes into distribution, because the reason that they separated copyrights out was the cost of distribution, and that was the only reason from a legal standpoint that they did it. Since distribution now is no different than an invention, then it shouldn't be treated any differently.
Well, you get the same thing with the gaming thing. I mean, if you're going out and actually buying the original, if you just download it from Stream or something, this is zero cost to them.
What are you bitching about?
Hey, Sharati.
I'm bitching about copyright protections.
Yeah.
That's what I'm bitching about.
And the relevance of that is...
Well, nothing that you need to worry about, dear.
All right, MC. Copyright. When it comes to copyright, do you feel that a performer can do a cover song or whatever, and that's not a copyright violation? What about if they monetize said song on their YouTube channel? And on and on. Where the copyright laws really get fucking murky. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that the copyright laws need to be updated. All right, and you have to look. The first break for all this came about, all right, when rap came in. Where what rap people were initially doing is they were taking beats from people that had from different songs, and they were quote unquote changing it, right? And the decision is that if you're changing it at that point, then it's not copyrighted. Then it's not violating your copyright. So they basically started that whole ball of wax going down that road. But once you start talking about like what we're doing now, or you putting something up on YouTube, as far as I'm concerned, it should be no different than a freaking invention. And that's all you should have to deal with. As far as entertainment value goes, to be honest, I think it's back to performance level. You give a performance and you move on.
Yeah, but you see, that's the thing that used to happen back, I mean, obviously in the day, like going back, so I mean, even going back to say the 70s and 80s, I mean, bands made their money from doing live performances. They didn't make their money out of, the records.
No.
I mean, once they made, once they really broke out, then they made the money out of the records. But, they made their money.
Cabby, even then, most of the time they made their money concerts, right? The live performance.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said.
No, that is what you said, and I'm backing you up. Yeah. And the thing is, nowadays, they're not making money from their live performance. They are being YouTubers. Yeah, they're being like us. But we're doing a different thing. It's a whole different animal, right? Like, I'm not singing songs. You know what I mean? I'm not plucking
but you're not asking to be, sponsored in any way or shape or form or anything. It's not like, I mean, yeah, exactly. It's a totally different platform. But, the idea that these people, I mean, if you're a good performer, Snow Patrol, I'll give you a good example. When I was over in Leeds, living in Leeds for a while, and Snow Patrol got into the mainstream. And I remember watching them at a local pub, right? And that was just at a local pub, open evening, come and do your shit. And it was fucking brilliant, and everyone loved them. And they went away, and then obviously people tweeted or twatted or whatever they did. And, and they made a career for themselves. Snow Patrol is a big band now.
I'm done smoking. I will read a story.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's all gone very weird now. It's gone quiet. Anyway, Snow Patrol.
It has gone quiet.
That's because you're a loudmouth bastard.
What? What do you mean? I just stopped talking and nobody
Relax,
fucking picked up.
Cabbage. She's just giving you a little bit of riff. Good grief.
Yeah.
You're overreacting, dude.
No. Just she's a bitch. She's a bitch.
Here's the thing,
right, I am a bitch, and I'm in a lot of pain too.
Yeah. Well, you earned it.
Okay, well, go. I like pastrami on my sandwich, by the way. But anyway,
I made roast. You ain't getting pastrami.
Ooh, roast. Roast
yeah,
what?
well, I'm good with roast beef. That works. All right, thank you very much.
No, not with that horseradish.
Not with that horseradish.
I didn't make roast. The husband made roast because I got sick.
Cuck.
God damn it, Cabby.
that is not being a cuck. When your wife is sick and she can't make food.
I know. That was unreasonable.
It's called survival.
I know. It was unreasonable, but it had to be done just for the fun of it.
And without going into details about what we were discussing off air, MC, I will have to try and sort that out for you tomorrow, okay?
No, stop being such a drama queen, Johnson.
No problem. He's not being a... Good God, what is it with you today? You're just in a feisty mood. You're just looking for a fight.
No,
come on, bitches.
MC, dude, my wife's looking for a fight, too. She's like, what? There's no fire going. I'm like,
okay.
So, it's like, I'm going to call your mom.
Bring her.
Like, call my mom. I don't give a fuck. Like, everybody wants to fight with me today. Fuck all y'all.
Bring her on. Everyone's been supporting you. Stop fucking whining, you.
Yeah, no, the wife threatening to call my mom though. Like, no, I'm scared of my mom. I'm 34, motherfucker. Like, I don't care.
Of course you're scared of your mum. What the hell are you talking about?
Shut up,
Everybody is scared of their mother.
Nobody's scared of their mother. They're just meant to respect their mother. It's like, well, how far can I go physically before it becomes, an offense?
Oh, no, Cabby, I just run away. It works for me.
No, seriously, with mother, she just got into one of the moods to be like, okay, thanks. Going home.
Okay.
Well, women are evil, and that all stems from the mother, right? So, all women are evil.
Yes.
A lot of single mothers. Actually, what's that Beyonce thing? All the single. They need to make one like all the single mothers.
Oh dear.
That'd be fucking funny.
I would actually.
I am not paying that much child support, Cabby.
Oh no. Seriously, man, think about it. Think about that, that video. All the single mothers, like with a good video behind it. That would be funny as fuck. Actually, I might talk to Max about that. Yeah, Max. He might make that. That could be funny as fuck. All the single mothers, whining, child, screaming. Oh, that would be funny.
But yeah, no, MC, did you see good old Pac-Man Jones got arrested again? He is the smartest NFL player ever, right?
There's a lot of Mensa candidates out there. And you were thinking that the guy you were thinking of before was Burris.
Yeah, but don't forget, they got scholarships, so they got to be clever.
Yeah, only if they frickin' stayed for the rest of the got their degrees. Most of them leave early, try to get their NFL career because they want to make that sweet cash before they even get out there. And that's why owners are now trying to do whatever they can, basically, when they get those guys to put their they're assigning minders to them to prevent them from getting themselves into trouble.
Wait, real quick, Sherardy, you called Oz's mom on him? Like, seriously?
No.
You don't think that a wife will call a parent to get you into trouble? You're freaking. I mean, women are evil.
Yeah.
You told them?
Nasty creatures.
Yeah, Oz told me. Yeah.
He's gonna beat on him some more, the poor guy.
No,
Look what you did. You just outed him. Well done, Mad Dog. You just got him in trouble. Congratulations.
No, she's got his mom on speed dial. She's calling her.
You outed the salt.
Look what you've done to the poor guy. You've emasculated him in front of everybody.
No, that shit's fucked up. No, you don't call the mom, all right? Not okay.
Sure. I love his mom.
Mom.
No, shut up, woman.
Oh.
Yeah, shut up, woman. Hey, you just
what'd you expect?
I love his mom.
How did you think that was gonna go, Mad Dog? You could
yeah, she just whacked me right in the fucking eye.
Hey there.
How was
Hey,
this
Wolfie.
late night, by the way?
Hey, Outlaw. How you doing?
Hey, how's it going, Bear Dog?
Hey, what's going on?
How's your chewing tobacco?
Oh, I got a new flavor. It's called a Grizzly Dark Mint. And who's in a fucking the wind tunnel? Shut the fuck up. I'm talking.
Oh, you're gonna have to deal with it until I get back inside.
God damn.
She was chasing her husband outside.
Mrs. Mad Dodge. I like Mrs. Mad Dodge. She's sexy. She's
She found out that her husband narked on her, and so she chased him outside.
No, Mrs.
Wait,
Mad Dodge.
That's
I like
Mrs.
Mrs.
Mad
Mad
Dodge?
No.
No.
Oh.
Oh no, me and her arguing. She stole my beer and she's telling me fire, and I'm saying, give me my beer back.
Oh.
Fire. No. Woman.
I remember Mrs. Mad
Wrong
Dodge
with you.
looking different.
No, that Shawardi is not Mad Dodge. Thank you.
She is pointing at the wood stove. What does that mean? Does that mean I shove her into it?
What is all this babbling? How does this even connect together?
It's all part of the wife taking charge. You know, when you were using that term "cuck." Look what it caused, Cabbage. You've caused all this problem.
I caused all this. Okay, well, I gotta say my extensive apologies. Right?
See what
it
happens?
was never intended.
No.
We have
hey, real quick. We have real issues going on. She is threatening to dump my beer down the sink. I'm gonna kill her. That's it.
Well,
I've had it.
I think you better light a fire, even if you throw her in it. And for those people who don't know, this is what they call a joke. Yeah. Because we don't want Mad Dodge's channel to be banned or get a strike from a joke that I say. I mean, if he's gonna get banned, I want him to really earn it.
Yeah,
Aw,
damn it.
Mr. the
Yeah, you
Plague.
gotta do it yourself. Come on, Maddness.
No, she is being evil. She's just pointing at the wood stove saying, light the fire. I'm going to dump your beer on you. Like, she is being an evil bitch. I'll be right back.
You probably should have lit a fire.
No,
Yeah, he's gonna take care of that. Like, yeah, he's gonna totally take care of that. She gonna beat his ass. She gonna beat his ass.
Listen for the boom.
No, he muted it. He muted it for a reason.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be an explosion because he hasn't bothered to clean the fucking chimney.
Nah, he muted it for a reason. I'm telling you.
He doesn't want to hear the yes, dear, yes, dear.
I'm
Save my beer.
her the pimp hand. God damn it!
Oh yeah.
I'll do it. I'll do it as long as I can I get to the fridge? Okay.
His balls are in her purse.
You shut up, Wolfshot.
Fuck, I'm married. I know. Except, my balls aren't in my wife's purse.
And she even retained her ovaries.
And she came here just to mess things up. Look at that.
That's my life. That's my job is to fuck shit up.
Fuck shit up.
No, I keep looking over there, and she's just giving me this blank stare. And she's holding my beer hostage. It's fucked up.
It could be an alien abduction. You never know. She might be currently being.
So Mad has been taken over by pod people. It would explain it.
The wife, maybe he might be a Stepford wife now. You know.
He's a Stepford wife.
Oh yes, I like that.
Mad Dodge, aka Stepford Wife 15.
We need Mr. the Plague to come in here.
You want Mr. the Plague? Why do you want Mr. the Plague?
Who?
That's my alter ego.
Oh, I guess my daughter said I have to listen to mom. No, that's not.
Well, I suggest you give her a damn good
It's
slap.
a rebellion. His household's in rebellion.
There you go. Give her a slap. Put her in a place.
He just wants to listen to Mad Dodge crying as he gets beaten on. Ow, ow, stop it, woman. Ow, ow.
He's back, for God's sake. Don't get him crippled already.
He's getting more Tim Pool by the minute.
He's getting more Tim Pool by the minute. Good grief.
It's all good fun.
Until someone loses an eyeball, yeah.
Mad Dodge is going to lose an eyeball? Is there a cat in the house?
Cat.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's a
fucking
flirkin.
goose.
It's a
Goose,
flirkin.
what the fuck?
I love Goose. You shut your whore mouth.
Fuck you.
I
Fuck
love Goose. Well, Chewy, but Goose.
Chewy.
No, that was his name in the
she's
comments.
a fucking
Chewy.
goose. No, fuck it. No.
It's a
Idiot.
flirkin. It was awesome.
I've heard
It's
a lot
basically nothing more than an Easter egg. That's all a fucking cat is.
Well, I mean, it's at least it's
there. It's like no, it's there for like the the autistics that need I mean like everyone needs a pet. What they call them, the things that you put on the planes, so that people don't get too traumatized.
What?
Well, like the pets that they have for the the people who...
Service animals. You think that?
Yeah,
the thing is just there as a service animal.
Yep.
Goose was more attached to Nick Fury than fucking Captain Marvel, anyways. So I guess are you implying that Nick Fury needs a fucking support animal?
Yeah, I am. That's what I'm saying. Exactly that.
But Nick Fury is amazing.
Well, is he?
I think so.
Well, you might, but he's still a support animal.
It's still a support.
It's not even. It's a fucking alien. He's an alien.
Exactly.
You think
So,
Nick Fury's an alien now?
He's a support alien.
No, Goose is a flirkin. A flirkin. They call it a flirkin.
It's a support alien.
Yeah, pretty well.
There we are. So your support alien for Nick Fury. Yeah, like fucking. I mean, my God, can you make it any worse?
I don't know, man.
Don't make stupid suggestions. Can you make things worse? There's always somebody out there. Hold my beer. Haven't you learned this yet, Cabbage?
It wasn't even that bad. It wasn't even that bad. It was entertaining.
Oh no, come on!
It was entertaining.
Many places.
It was fine.
I mean, there are people that liked it and people who didn't, and
it was
I'm surprised by. There are some people that liked it that I'm surprised by, and people who didn't that I'm surprised by.
It was fine.
It was a tedious romp.
It was a tedious.
How is it? I don't know how it was tedious. You're looking too hard, Cabbage. That's the problem.
It
was a tedious romp. Oh, good grief!
You're not grocery shopping for your girlfriend.
Seriously, it didn't do anything. I mean, it was just bland. It was just banal.
I liked it. I'm not saying it was like 10 out of 10.
No, you're a lesbian.
It's not even that. It's not even that. I have my own problems with the film, but I still liked it.
Yeah. Well,
there were things about the film that you didn't like.
Mm-hmm. There's like there's a lot of inconsistencies with basically the
initial storyline.
No, the box, the cube that Goose
Tesseract.
Oh, the Tesseract. Yeah, where the cat pukes it up.
That's an inconsistency.
Fucking retarded. Yeah, why is it they do that? Right, because the puking of things, like, you remember with Predator?
God damn it, Cabbage, shut up.
I'm just thinking that, the animals puking up, things that are meant to be important.
He asked me what I felt was about, okay, whatever.
And I'm still curious, I'll be honest with you.
Brie Larson, I didn't much care for her acting, although I don't know if that was the character because they kept telling her in the movie, you have to be emotionless. So I don't fucking know. I felt the story moved. Like, the pacing was great, in my opinion. Like, it didn't dwell. It just went and went and went and went. And that's what I want to see. I like the action. I mean, it was a pretty predictable movie. It was really predictable. So I gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting. I expected a little bit.
Wonder Woman, in my opinion, was definitely better, but I like the ending of Captain Marvel better because the ending actually made sense, in my opinion.
No, I thought Wonder Woman was a decent movie.
I love Wonder Woman. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a great film. It really was.
There is a lot of inconsistencies between the comic
couple of flaws,
and the film. And I don't know how they're gonna make Endgame now. I don't know how they're gonna do it. So that's another issue. There's a video on YouTube that I found that really outlined the inconsistencies really well. Let me see if I can find it and put it in the side chat.
Cool.
Well, they want to seem. I mean, they're basically just, trying to do, like an exercise. Do you have the old Etch a Sketch? Thing where
it's in the side chat. Watch that later, and you'll understand my problem. It basically outlines all my problems with the movie.
MC.
What?
Do you remember the old Etch a Sketch?
Yes.
Yeah. This. What they're doing to the MC is like an exercise. Like the idea that people is just disappearing off. They're like the reset button. It's it's really Etch a Sketch.
I don't like how they. I'll be honest with you. That's one thing that I personally dislike a bit. All right, is when you have a good storyline already, there's no need to mess with it. Okay, and I've never understood this need to reboot things as often as they do. I don't.
No. I don't
hate that kind of stuff per se,
No.
but there's no need to reboot stuff like they do.
No, MC. No, what I'm saying is that like the whole, you know, like the Thanos thing, you know, like the, you know, the
Honestly,
finger.
when he killed,
I mean, it was like a reset. It was almost like rubbing the, you know, like trying to just shake the etch a sketch and like let's start again.
That's what happens in the comics. You know? More people should have died. Technically, more superheroes should have died. That was my biggest problem with this previous.
It doesn't make any sense.
It makes tons of sense if you read the comics. Captain America.
Well, exactly. Well, it does if you work it on an etch-a-sketch principle. It's just, you know, we could just wipe everything out and just, you know, start over. It's like a do-over.
Well, they're not going to. That's not going to happen because they're a money machine. This is all about money, obviously.
Well, that's why they brought Wasp and Ant-Man.
Well, but the Wasp and the Ant-Man, they had an original storyline in the comics that they could have stuck with. There was no reason to change that either.
You gotta get the Wasp and the Ant. You gotta get
movies suck.
Seriously, they are.
Mad Dog, you suck.
This is what happens.
How about that?
It's a difference, but anyway.
Mad Dog, you suck.
I bet you Zoe Quinn's had some influence on one of these movies.
Well, okay.
But you know what?
Even if she has, so what?
Captain Marvel, you know what? Everyone was bitching about the feminist bullshit. I didn't see it in the movie, honestly. I swear to God, did not see it at all.
Well, you won't because you're a woman. It appeals to you, so why would you notice?
Yeah, but it wasn't like Black Panther. Sorry, it wasn't like Black Panther, though. It wasn't in your face that I didn't.
You think that Black Panther, the thing was really in your face with Black Panther?
Well, not in your face, but it was more apparent than it was in Captain Marvel. I fucking miss it if it was in Captain Marvel. Someone show me where it was in Captain Marvel, please. Seriously.
Well,
someone show me. Show me
I
where.
haven't seen it, so I can't directly do this. I've heard some commentary that I could relate to it, but I'm not into dealing with spoilers for other people. Personally, spoilers don't bother me.
Yeah, they don't bother me.
But I want to see it first before I take something third hand anyway.
Well, yeah, that's how I've been telling people. I'm like, look, if you want to see it, you got to make your own opinions. Don't listen to all these assholes.
Like I said, what surprised me so far with this is the people who have liked it and the people who haven't are not what I expected. So there are people that I expected that would love it that haven't, and people that absolutely hated it that I expected them to say it was a great movie.
I liked it. I liked it. I didn't love it. I liked it.
Well, where would you put it? What would you put it as equivalent to a movie that it was equivalent to?
Here's an even better question. Why exactly do you go to the movie theaters at all anymore? Why?
I go to be entertained.
Well, no, because usually, mate. Look, because it's for mate. You know what it is? It's the big screen experience. I mean, that's the whole point, right? It's like they're going to IMAX or whatever.
Fuck IMAX.
Screen thing. Yeah, but I mean, the whole point is, right?
I go to a $2 theater up the road.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me because I've got my own fucking projector, so I've got cinema anytime I want. But
okay, MC, you were saying where would I put it? Where?
What movie would you say it's an equivalent as far as an enjoyable movie to see?
God, I don't know.
Well, keep it within the MCU. What movies are above it and what movies are below it?
Oh, my favorite number one for me for MCU is definitely Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was classic. Yeah, that was super.
I would put it above Black Panther, and
now Black Panther.
You think it's above? You think it's above Black Panther? Really?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, Black Panther is way overrated.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed. I liked the antagonist a lot. I really did. I liked his motivation, but I could give a fuck about the protagonist. Like, I didn't care at all.
It's all just so fucking artificial, though.
Yeah,
like,
I would have to say that the protagonist doesn't drag you in. You're not rooting for him really.
Yeah,
as you're watching it, you're like, who
yeah,
cares?
he didn't give it. He didn't do like jack shit for me. So it's like,
I mean, I understand. It's harder to understand his motivation in comparison. I will admit that.
It's a nothing movie, really. That one.
I mean, it was worth watching for just, if nothing else, just the special effects, which I enjoyed.
It was it was mildly entertaining, just like it was entertaining. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a problem though. It's all turning into meth.
Well, that's my fears. I think it is becoming meh for a lot of this stuff, which is why I wanted to have that compared to like Alita Battle Angel, right? And think about.
Oh, now that is a good film because I watched that too.
It's alright.
It's a good film.
Well, is this better or worse than Alita Battle Angel?
It was entertaining.
This is the thing I don't get with this thing, that everyone is criticizing it just because it's got the big eyes. All right? Like that, it's like, oh, it disconnected me. It's like, no, because it's manga. I mean, it's sort of, so you kind of expect it and you know that that's going to be there. And once it's, happening, you don't care. It doesn't matter. It's just sort of like part of it, like that's the character.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you what, the graphics are fucking beautiful. I mean, they really.
Oh no, it's a visually appealing movie. That's for sure.
It's fucking brilliant.
Well,
it's really good. Did
you enjoy Battle Angel more or less than Captain Marvel?
I'd give Marvel half, and I'd give Alita maybe like 3 3/4, 4.5 maybe.
Okay.
On a good day.
So Wolfshot, where would you put it?
I don't know. It
in comparison to Captain Marvel, better or worse?
They're the same.
You think they're both about the same?
They were entertaining. I mean,
they're not, because Alita's got so much more character development. I mean, she actually develops as a person. I mean, there is none of that in Marvel. I'm sorry, but that doesn't happen. There is no character development to Brie Larson. One iota.
Well, I'm curious, Wolfshot, what your opinion of that is.
I feel that there wasn't enough exposition for Captain Marvel. I will agree with that. However, I do think that you did see her change as a character in the movie.
Change what? Change from being a bitch into a bigger bitch.
I mean,
she's already said that she didn't see it that way.
I'm just saying, that's all that really happened.
You see her as more human? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I mean, she realizes that she's not Kree and she's more human than anything. So she basically takes the power of humanity, and that's her superpower, which is kind of cool in my opinion. I don't know. It's gay.
It is fucking gay. It is stupid. She is a Mary Sue. It's dumb.
She's not a fucking Mary Sue.
No, she is a total Mary Sue.
No, not really.
It was a horrible idea.
Total Mary Sue.
It was fucking ridiculous. It's dumb.
It's not a Mary. She wasn't a Mary Sue, but alrighty.
She's a total Mary Sue. She just gets her powers from nowhere. She just, accommodates some of them.
Well, is it that she gets them from nowhere, or are we still waiting to find out where she got a lot of her power?
No. Don't forget that she was being, she wasn't allowed to use her powers because she had that little thing in her neck, and then she throws that away, and then she suddenly discovers her powers, and then she's all encompassing, everything. I mean, I got kind of, annoyed with, what was it? With the fucking hell. What was the one with Captain America?
I don't know, but I am so.
They go with this sort of ultimate idea. That,
I am so done. I am so done with comic book movies. Can you guys stop? Just stop.
Exactly. I mean, the whole point is do not make your.
Okay. What movie do you want to talk about, Bad Dodge?
anything other than a goddamn comic book movie, dude. Like Ghostbusters 3 sounds good.
Oh no! Don't even
Okay,
do that.
can I ask a
Don't
question?
even go there.
Can I ask a question? All right. Do you want to sit there and talk about Harry Potter?
Oh God, no, please.
What? Are you talking about the newer movies, the American?
No, I'm just talking in
There are
generality.
no American versions.
I mean,
of
you
Harry
don't
Potter.
like comic book movies. I'm trying to actually explore as to why you don't care about comic book movies. I'm just curious.
Because they're overdone. They've been doing them for a decade, and we're done.
Actually, they've been doing them for longer, but okay.
Yeah, well, the last good comic book movie was what? Batman fucking Begins to do shit. Like, dude, we don't care anymore. Stop.
Yeah, they really have sort of. They've
So you didn't like Wonder Woman?
Prime.
I never watched Wonder Woman. No, I don't watch these movies. I don't give a shit.
She's a Mary Sue too.
I know.
She's a fucking Mary Sue too, I'm sure.
No, actually, no. She does actually earn, what she did. I mean, you see her, develop.
I mean, I did not mind. I actually liked Wonder Woman. I didn't think it was phenomenal, but I did like the movie. It was enjoyable, and I enjoyed watching it. I don't like some of the liberties that they took with Trevor, but that's just because I'm an old man, right? And so I want things back, storylines that fit into what I'm expecting them. So it didn't bother me to any significant extent. Okay, so overall, I enjoyed the movie. It was worth watching. All right, Black Panther. It was. I enjoyed the special effects. I thought the storyline was weak. I'll be honest with you. I really did think the storyline was extraordinarily weak and very obvious. Okay, and that's something that bores me with a lot of movies, though. Not just.
No, it wasn't just weak, man.
No, it was.
It was retarded. I mean,
I wouldn't say it was
that
retarded.
shit.
It was weak.
I mean.
I'm not going to go as far as you and say that it was retarded. I'm just not going to do that, Gavin.
Those battle scenes, on the fucking thing where they have to.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that there was that they were perfect by any stretch of the imagination. All right.
How about you guys all do this, and instead of comic book movies, you just be like me and watch Game of Thrones. All right.
No.
That's gay. Now that's gay.
Oh, fuck you.
Now that's fucking gay.
Yeah, you see, I'm with Wolf on this one.
That's fucking gay.
I'm not a huge fan of Game of Thrones. I don't.
Well, you got my vote, mate.
I mean, I don't. I'm not going to say it's horrible, but then again, I'm sorry, but
hey, winter is coming. See,
look, it took him 3 series. Just
you think your Frozen house didn't clue me into that somehow?
I mean,
no, I think you guys are just a bunch of haters, and you just like Supergirl. You fucking
Supergirl, you
Supergirl.
How dare you? How very dare you?
Game of Thrones is gay.
Yeah, says you, Wolfshot. You're gay. Fuck you.
Yeah, I would know. I would fucking know.
Exactly. So you should take advice from this lady.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think people are. I'm surprised by the amount of fan following it has. But oh well. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of it. It's like, okay, comparing that to Wonder Woman. I'll be honest with you. I'd much prefer Wonder Woman.
You what? No. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Right, because I'll tell you why right now. Right. A lot of what they do. A lot of what they do in Game of Thrones.
Gentlemen.
Who the hell are you talking to?
How can you compare a movie to a series?
Well, okay, there's that. But as far as I can tell, as far as I can tell from what I've seen, okay, of Game of Thrones, and I will admit right now it isn't a tremendous amount. right? But to me, it's like, okay, it's already predictable. These things, there's so many scenes in there that are just like, okay, you're just trying to create. You're creating a sex scene.
No.
You create sex scenes and places.
But if you ever read the books, like there's nothing predictable
Mad
about.
Dog,
We're not
do you even
reading
know how
a
to
book.
read?
You're watching a show.
Mad Dog, do you even know how to read?
Oh, it's like that. It's like that. All right. Okay. Fuck you too, Wolfshot.
I was asking a serious question.
She digs in. The first dig wasn't good enough. It's time to hit it again.
Hey, it's time to double down. You got to double down.
Double down on that fucker. She's
whatever.
Bro, that's it. I'm ending the stream right here. Fuck all y'all.
Wow.
See, and
who's the Mary Sue now?
Oh, shot.
This is why I laugh when people like Sofade call me a pussy. Anyway,
I can actually tell you why I like Game of Thrones.
Okay.
It's got a buttload of undead in it, and an undead dragon, and the fucking Lich King. The rest of them are all dickwits. I want the undead to win.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Jensen. You know you're taking the black. Knock it off.
Dude, if
you gotta like
the black,
you always gotta like a Lich. I'll give you that. You gotta like the Lich.
Oh fuck yeah, mate. That is the reason I watch that show. I want to see the living dead destroy all of those jumped up little twats.
I would love to see
little twats. Like what the fuck, dude? Jon Snow had to die to get jumped up, you motherfucker. Like
Jon Snow is banging his own family. The guy plays a fucking banjo.
You
Come for me.
Well, like, you know, shit happens.
Step up. Come on.
You know, incest just kind of happens, you know.
That's how royalty
what the hell?
That's how royalty was founded, for God's sake. You can't have a king without incest.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah. Pull out the banjo, you fucking Englishman.
No, we didn't have a banjo. No, we had the Ute, wasn't it?
Well, you have succeeded in your mission, Wolfshot. Most admirably, you have screwed stuff up. You have messed everything up.
I'm gonna double down on this one. Fuck you, buddy. Like you want to talk about dude. Like the British.
I'm not saying about that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but everybody knows that. It's not like it's fucking hidden knowledge. Everyone knows that fuck each other. Jesus.
Oz.
I mean, it's actually not only that. It's in books. I mean, they actually have a fucking, record of it. They're proud of that shit.
Wait a minute.
Oz has brought up an opinion.
That's why they put it.
Go ahead, Jensen.
All right. The incest puts Mad in touch with his southern roots. That's why I liked it.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah. What route is that? I mean, how? Where did we find that one?
Oh, you don't understand the West Virginia reference?
No, I understand it. I'm just saying about the idea of a route.
Wow. I was born in Shreveport, Louisiana, but
I'm sorry. It should have been the Creole reference. My mistake.
I'm a proud Louisianan living in where?
If you want to bring up Louisiana, do I need to mention the film Southern Comfort?
No,
sorry.
You mentioned the liquor.
Am I hearing any comment? No, I didn't think so.
Oh, listen to the abuse. Haven't you missed this abuse, Mad Dodge? Isn't this the kind of abuse that you've missed for a week or so?
Oh, yeah. No, I missed all of you. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you do bring it upon yourself, It is self-inflicted.
Well, you're the one who did bring up Game of Thrones, and quite frankly,
Hey,
very gay.
hey, I just want to know if the Lannisters shit gold. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to know.
You want to know if Atlantis shit gold?
Yeah, if you're not a Game of Thrones fan, you don't get the reference. But
You're
Jensen,
right.
you got it, right?
Well, exactly, because they had so much wealth that they shit gold. Yes, but the thing is that everything you talk about is very gay.
Yeah, it says Cabby. He's the fucking gayest guy here. Fuck you, dude.
What?
Like,
How the fuck am I the gayest guy? How can you even make that assertion? What the fuck?
He's just assuming that it's a vegetable thing. That's what I'm taking for it.
How is a vegetable gay? Can a vegetable even be gay? I don't even.
Does it breed with itself? Yeah. Okay. There you go.
You're gonna have to talk to Richard Dawkins about this.
You heard it here first, folks. Cabbages are gay.
What the fuck are you talking about?
They're at least hermaphroditic, right?
What? You see, I thought he was a friend, but now he's just being a complete
Yeah, that's all it took. Like, Cabby is turning on MC right now.
I'm not turning on. No, I'm not turning on MC. I'm turning on you, you cunt. It was you who made
He's blaming you for the reference.
You too, buddy.
Yeah.
It's like the Jedi mind trick.
Fucking nonsense. Kiss my ass, man.
No, you fucking gay vegetable. Fuck you.
Yeah, okay. I'm a gay vegetable now, right? Yeah, okay. I feel the love.
You feel the love? Should we call his name? Should we call Memes to come protect you?
Oh my God. God forbid. Jesus. Anything but that.
Okay. That's enough of that story.
The thing is, I don't know.
Maddness, aside from Game of Thrones, what else would you like to watch?
What was the arbitrary reason for him just fucking assaulting me?
He wasn't. He was playing off of me, Cabbage. If you're going to insult somebody, at least get the right target. Then again, if it's bad dodge, it's always the right target, but that's a separate issue.
I was the one who attacked me. I mean, okay. He may have been an unwilling lackey.
No,
but,
hey, VeggieTales.
I still have the right to assault a lackey.
VeggieTales. Now he's VeggieTales. I don't think that a Christian thing of vegetables fits Cabbage in any way, shape, or form. Maybe he's closer to like Sesame Seeds Oscar the Grouch, to be honest.
There you go. See, now that's somebody you understand. That's somebody you can burn through.
Cabby popping out of the garbage can, just throwing garbage at people. Like, fuck
you. Hey, look, I was the one that was insulted. I didn't insult anybody, and I'm the one that's being assaulted. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Oh my God, do you need to take a fucking Midol, dude? You sound like a woman right now. Jesus, change your tampon.
No, I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I'm riding the wave. Don't you fucking take away my enjoyment.
Cow God, take me away.
Yeah.
God.
I'm riding the wave, baby.
We'll get to you.
I'm riding the wave. Shut up, woman.
Don't
fuck it up for me.
No.
Where on the doll did Bad Dodge touch you?
Make me a fucking sandwich.
The fucking women's. They can't let you enjoy anything, can they?
It's always the goddamn women's.
It's the women's. It's the mistake of the 19th that's haunted us all.
I know. Ban women. Ban women. Ban the 19th Amendment. All of it.
Ghost of the 19th.
Where's Penoid when you need him? Him and his incel ass.
Oh damn!
Oh, he said he'd come pay my taxes. Bitch, come pay my fucking taxes.
Yeah, but
damn, that's harsh. You called him an incel. Damn.
He's okay. He's the most incel motherfucker I've ever met. Please.
What do you mean incel? Apparently, he's got like 6 kids that he constantly has to feed them. He's always moaning about his
Well,
responsibility.
no, like, yeah,
He can't
he's
keep his
on
dick
par
in
with
his
me,
pants.
right? Me and him are competing for the most children.
Well, you're married.
Yeah.
I think his just run around out of wedlock.
So I tell you
I
what, if
mean-
he is a fucking incel, then he's a very incompetent one.
He's not even good enough to be an incel. Wow.
Ow.
Wow, Cabby. Come on, dude. That's
Wait,
hard.
I'm calling it as I see it.
He's an incompetent incel.
No, Cabby would be the worst umpire ever, dude. It'd be like straight down the middle of strike. He's like, ball, like, fuck you, Cabby. I know.
Only this faggot would make a baseball reference.
And she reposts back to Van Dodge. Well done.
Oh my
Shot.
god. Baseball's gay. There's another one.
Yep.
How dare you, Bullshot? How
Baseball
dare
is gay.
You
No,
see,
it's not.
this is how you get back at him. You just start talking about rounders.
Yeah. That's it. Girls' game.
Soccer is a girl's game. You
Yeah, it
goddamn
is.
fucking
Absolutely
incel.
agree with
Fuck
you.
you,
Yeah,
Cabby.
rugby. Yeah, I agree with you. Soccer is a girl's game too. But rugby is a man's game, and
Hockey's
American
a-
football
hockey
is a
is a-
chick's game.
Hockey's a man's game.
Yeah, hockey, especially ice
Hockey is a northern game.
Fucking
It should be
nuts.
played
I
on
love
ice.
hockey.
Something you should avoid.
Yeah, actually,
It's at least
Lacrosse.
fast paced. I will admit that.
lacrosse is dangerous. That's a harsh game. It really is.
Lacrosse?
You can.
Man.
Oh my god, are you fucking serious? Lacrosse?
Mm-hmm. You can crater somebody's brain with that. There was a few
Yeah,
people who ended up in hospital. When I
You
was
could
at
crater
school.
somebody's brain with a lot of things. None of
you
it's legal.
Like
I mean,
almost every football player has a concussion. They're all retarded.
But I mean, I played rugby and stuff for like, 10, 12 years. And,
you could
I mean-
easily cave somebody's head in rugby. You know that.
well, of course you could. Yeah,
Well,
but
then
you
what the
never
hell?
If
Yeah,
we're
but
going to
you-
talk about violent sport, let's just go for the real game. Urban Gaelic football. It's simple. You kill the bastard with a ball, you run off with it, and the rest of the goddamn town hunts you down and kills you to take the ball. That is the only way to do shit.
Yeah, but that's serious old school.
Next,
Fuck
he's
all
gonna tell
this
me
wearing
golf.
body
Golf.
armor shit.
Golf is a man's game.
Golf. Golf.
God.
Golf.
I don't
The
know.
only
I
way
mean,
you
the
know
way
what?
the way Tiger Woods played it, I mean, his
No,
wife put that
no.
stepladder upside his head.
Golf.
The only fucking
Yeah.
way I could watch golf was Happy Gilmore. I love that fucking movie.
Honestly, yeah, it's the most worthless experience.
When he
Happy
beat up
Gilmore?
Bob Barker, that was the best shit ever.
Dude, that was.
That was
Price is wrong,
Dude.
Bob.
that movie is fucking legendary.
Well, no, I want to get a couple clips of the penguin scenes. Oh, come here, penguin! Like, that'll be great for our Nazi penguin jokes.
I love this old movie.
No, it's a
Nudie
good
Magazine
film.
Day! Nudie Magazine Day!
That's every day.
Yeah,
for
but you're like Happy Gilmore. to me, like Happy Gilmore is like the that version of fucking Christ.
The senior moment.
The Bill Murray film. The
Meatballs.
no.
Caddyshack.
Yeah, Caddyshack.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the Caddyshack. It's like Caddyshack.
I love Animal House, man. That's a good one.
Yes.
Animal House. Well, who couldn't like?
Animal
Come
House
on.
it was decent, but to be honest, it's so overrated nowadays.
Hey, Porky's. Porky's was good.
Oh, Porky.
Oh, no, it was not. It was
Oh, no,
not.
that was a good
No.
movie, man.
It was not good. It was just of its
See,
time.
how dare you say Animal House is overrated? I've been to the places they filmed it on the U of O campus. Fuck you.
Yeah, how many times did they have to get, like, different permissions? Because they couldn't film anywhere, right? Because they had to try and find somewhere so they could try and film it.
Did you see that they're like people are offended by Ace Ventura?
Yeah, I saw that now. Now they're going back and going, it's transphobic. And how could we watch it?
My God.
I was like, God, I watched those movies when I was a kid. They were hilarious.
How is Ace Ventura transphobic?
I don't know.
Because of the
the
one in Miami.
Then he
Einhorn is a man.
Did you just say he had sex with a chihuahua? Is that what you were saying?
That is what I said. Yeah. Did he?
No. The bad guy was
stream banned. We want to let him do it himself.
I do not remember Ace Ventura fucking a chihuahua. I have no memory of that. Is that like a Mandela effect?
You didn't get the director's cut.
I don't even think they have that on Pornhub, dude.
Yeah, I don't think that
I could be wrong. I mean, there are probably areas of Pornhub I haven't explored.
I'm sure there is. God damn.
Going back to sport, you could actually make tennis really interesting. All you need to do is swap the ball for a hand grenade. Make it much more exciting.
You could drink a lot.
You could drink a lot. That makes it more exciting.
I mean, why not?
Well, but that's what most people do at Wimbledon. It's champagne and strawberries.
And like golf. Like my dad used to get shit-faced and go golf. I don't know.
Exactly. That's a popular pastime. It's very popular. I can tell you that.
That's the only time that I ever enjoyed golf.
Well,
we used to get absolutely wankered. You used to get people who...
Maybe I'm weird. I don't like golf, but I do like pickleball. You know, like throwing the frisbee and.
Oh God, you're one of those faggots. Oh my God. Oh, disc golf is so good. Oh.
Disc golf is awesome. Fuck you.
God, that is so fucking gay.
What is this? Throwing a frisbee? What is it?
It's like frisbee, but you got to get it in these. I don't know what.
You gotta hit the hole. You gotta know where to poke it. All right.
It's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
You're stupid. Fuck you.
No. You
you
see these faggots in the park fucking playing this game.
Frisbee got to do with golf?
I don't know. You're supposed to get the frisbee in a hole or some shit. I don't know.
It's a basket, but yeah, I mean, you're on the right track.
No.
It's fucking gay.
No, you're gay. I think you're just a hater. No.
Yeah, well, I'm hating that idea.
I'm hating that idea.
Doesn't make any sense.
It's you can Google it. It's I'm sure there are plenty of YouTube videos. It's fucking retarded.
Bunch of fags throwing a frisbee.
Fuck you. Disc golf is fucking awesome.
Disc golf. Oh
yeah,
God.
That's right. It is awesome.
You are definitely
gay. I will choose this hill to die on. Fuck you, people.
I would rather.
That doesn't surprise me. You would choose such a hill.
People, Ain't Jack has actually made a point about golf that I actually respect. Well, we do have a golf course in Korea that has got live landmines on it. Now that is how you play golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Slice that one in the rough, Bob. You gonna go get your ball? Nope, I'm taking the drop.
I'll take the birdie or whatever the fuck. A bogey. I don't know. Fucking golf.
You get a medal if you finish it.
That is how you make golf more interesting, though. Come on, you got to admit that.
I mean, if you get to but if you get to the 18th hole, do you get a medal? I mean, surely you managed to dodge all the traps.
He's right though. That would make golf much more interesting. You hit the ball down there. Okay, it didn't set anything off. Okay, how do I get over to it?
You know what would make disc golf more interesting? If you shove the frisbee up your ass.
Oh, fuck you, Wolfshot. Fuck you.
That's how you make it interesting. You just shove
Dude,
it
I
right
can't
up your
believe
ass.
it. You brought this frisbee thing in. That's so weird.
Dude, look it up. It's so
not
stupid.
weird. It is a great game, dude.
It's a great game. It's like cornhole. Have you ever heard of cornhole? You ever heard of cornhole, Cabbage?
I've heard of it, yeah. But
Yeah, you gotta get the beanbags
I thought
in the hole.
I thought it was a Poe. I thought it was nonsense. I didn't think people actually did it.
Yeah, I thought cornholing was like fucking somebody in the ass, but I was wrong. I'm like, oh, it's a game? Okay. You put the beanbag in the hole. Oh. That sounds really exciting.
And it's still not gay?
I know it's gay. That shit's gay.
Oh my God. Mad, you are becoming more and more cut as the day goes by.
I hate all of you.
Hey, you brought up disc golf, dude. You brought up disc golf.
You did bring that up on your own, man.
I had to.
There's no one that's going to defend you for this.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be perfectly frank here.
I had to put a stop to that. I'm sorry.
It is a hideous atrocity.
Maybe
a British guy, like, dude, go fucking get a sport and shut the fuck up. Like,
aren't sports banned now?
You see, that was
got
weird.
banned out of the UK. You don't have sporks, you don't have forks, you don't have knives, you don't have guns. I'm still waiting to find out how they're going to eat.
With their hands.
No, we still have teeth.
You know, the rest of Arabia.
Yeah, wait. Did the British guy just say they still have teeth? I doubt that. No.
Well, they haven't yet got that, claimed that as a dangerous weapon.
They haven't claimed it as a dangerous weapon.
And just wait.
So they're just waiting to sit up there, and the only thing is you're allowed to eat anymore is broth.
Right. You gotta suck it through a tube. It's not approved.
No, you got to remember, you got to be careful with straws nowadays. You know, they might be made of plastic.
Yeah. The Thames, isn't the Thames full of plastic?
Actually, all jokes aside, the Thames has now actually got fish back in it, so it's getting there.
Oh, it's got fish back in it.
Hey,
Dude.
they're making progress. That's unlike the Dutch.
Like, I live a stone's throw from a river with, like, the best steelhead in fucking North America. Like, you're just now getting fish back in the Thames. There's a problem.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to remember, we also had a river that burned in Cleveland, so I don't want. I mean, we got our own issues, dude.
You kind of knackered there, Dave. Sorry.
Like, West Side, motherfucker. Like,
You like disc golf. Shut up, Mad Dog.
Oh, fuck you.
Fucking frisbee.
I like disc golf.
Yeah, I still don't get this frisbee shit. Why did you bring up frisbee shit?
Because it's a type of, they consider it the same as golf.
It's like frisbee golf. Dude, I don't know. I don't play that shit.
It's weird. Well,
Sean, I think you're racist. I think that's what it boils down to. You're racist, and you're
she's racist because she doesn't like or thinks that frisbee golf is gay.
Yeah, and that makes her homophobic as well. So
Okay. Cool.
You know what it doesn't make her though? Unlike you, trans.
Oh. Wow. Damn.
Yeah, but you see, because everyone's allowed to make their own judgment.
Remember when Peanut was recently talking about his new scaling thing of how Twitter should go and you should get banned in savage mode?
You're moving towards that fucking savage mode. That's what's going on. All right.
You got to earn your stripes in savage land.
No, I did like that too. He's like, you know, Savage Mode has Joe Pesci on there. I'm like, yep, that's awesome. Like,
it would be a better rating system than what they have, and it would prevent people from, you know, all this freaking nonsensical bull crap. You know, it's better than banning people. You just say that you go to the Savage Zone.
No, it's great. Do you want your Twitter in Joe Pesci mode? And it just has a Louisville Slugger on there. And you're like, yep.
No,
totally going in the Pesci mode.
No, Twitter should just send you to play fucking disc golf.
you have disc golf or a Louisville Slugger
or baseball. Yeah, there you go.
You have rollerball.
I thought we were friends.
The pictures would be a golf club with spikes in it.
No. Does the Wii have a disc golf thing? Yeah, the Wii.
Wii has a disc golf thing.
Well,
you play disc golf on a Wii.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good. How do you know this, Cabbage?
I don't know. I'm asking the question. I said, does this? Does
it? Oh well, I was thinking you were telling us that it does. I always wanted to know how you discovered this new factoid.
No, I'm just wondering because I thought that's maybe how he managed to get this new, perversion.
No, I went to an actual park and played goddamn disc golf. I do my house every now and then, you fucking asshole.
They fucking invade the park with their fucking faggot bullshit. It's stupid. I'm trying to smoke a blunt, and they're like, "Oh, watch out, my frisbee's gonna get you." And I'm like,
they broke off from the Pride Parade and just kind of went over to golf.
I know, right? Fuck.
Great.
So throw the frisbee at you. You shoot the damn thing out of the air and point out the next one's going in their foot.
Well, that's what they used to call it. I hate to say this, but they have a game called trap shooting.
Yeah, Steve.
Okay, what you're allowed to like Riley Dennis?
Where you throw the frisbee like clay pigeon in the air,
you shoot it. That's all you do.
Riley Dennis on a catapult.
Hey, voice.
Hello.
and the subdued voice has arrived. Hello, everybody.
What do you think about Riley Dennis being launched on a catapult and getting shot?
Say that in English, Kelly, will you?
And the Irishman strikes.
Yeah, no, got one word for you. Pull.
Sorry, I was eating something at the time. What do you think about Riley Dennis getting launched by a catapult? And just shit. You must have been listening to it, otherwise you wouldn't have joined.
Like I said, pull.
Do you also lift your cars as well, Mad Dodge?
I'm just eating a banana.
What are we pulling? Like, are we pulling the frisbee out of your ass? Is that what we're doing?
There you go. It's like trebuchets and fucking.
You know what? I've had about enough of your bullshit. Fuck all of you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you bring it on yourself, mate.
You were the one who brought up disc golf. No one else is even. No one else was even contemplating going down this road.
Yeah. Exactly.
You were the one who volunteered. Let's go a little deeper here. This should be a good road to go down. Disc golf. I'll die on the hill. Okay.
I mean, he did say that. I mean, you did say that.
We did.
I think you guys are all just jealous because you can't throw a disc and fuck off.
No, we have to. No, we fuck women.
Frisbees have been beyond it.
Wait, do you want me to fuck more women? How many children do you want? Damn it!
No, we still not have the confirmation on the genetics.
Oh, I wasn't even gonna go that far. All right.
Oh, yeah, Cabby. Fuck you, buddy.
Well, I'm just saying.
You're saying something now, Cabbage? Come on.
Just don't know how to throw a disc.
Disc got
man.
your throat.
Oh.
Disco fever.
Unfortunately, I've got to go, people. So you look after yourselves, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, Joe.
Bye-bye.
Take care, dude.
Be good.
I'd rather play Smear the Queer than frisbee golf. I mean, we used to play Smear the Queer. I mean,
I can't
when I was
believe
5. I mean, that used to be the fun game. You used to throw the ball in the air, and whoever got the ball ran around, and everybody else tried to frickin' tackle them.
Man, I used to have murder ball and things like that.
No, yeah, that's kind of what it was. Only we didn't call it murder ball; we called it Smear the Queer. But that was long before it became a disparaging commentary for gay. But that was before gay even was a word for gays, to be honest.
Well, yeah, queer meant weird. It meant odd, out of place. Yeah.
And gay meant you were happy.
Yes, it did back in the 50s. I mean, look at how many tunes there
even
were.
In the 60s even in the 60s and the 70s, it was that way. It didn't start changing into gay meant homosexual until the late 70s, early 80s.
Exactly. They say they obfuscate things. They have no creativity, these people. They can't make something for themselves. They have to take something that already exists. And
this coming from the group of people that gave us fags.
What?
I mean, language does change. Language does change.
I'm sorry, MC, but we didn't give you fags. You just don't understand what a fag is.
Hey, you guys like to suck on fags? Nope.
Yes, not literally coming from a fag. Outlaw.
I'm not a dude.
I'm 55, Falcon, just to let you know. So Falcon in the chat was wondering how old I was, so I figured I'd let him know. And yes, I do remember the 60s.
Are you dating now? I think you're married.
Am I dating now?
Yeah.
I've been married for 30 years. I've been institutionalized. I'm never getting away. There's no hope. You can write me off.
Well, that's great. Institutionalized. Like, if he ever gets a divorce, he's just going to hang himself. He's like, nope.
Falcon can sue him.
Are you kidding me? Us old guys, when we get into wars, basically what we do is shove the young people in front of us. Hey, go look at that, thud.
No, absolutely. The thing is that Falcon can, sue you, because, the, institutional relationship.
Come on, Cabbage, you can get it out.
What is he saying? What are you saying?
Sorry, no, I did have a point.
The food has gotten to him. Voices said that's one too many comments.
I did have a point. There was a point I was going to make. Yeah.
Are you okay? Seriously, because you're slurring your words. You do realize that, Cabbage.
Oh no, I know, because I'm really tired. It's been a very long week.
Yeah, I can understand that. I saw your review there, voice of the Black Panther.
I go to the end.
What did you think?
I don't know.
Overall, I think it was fairly accurate. I tended to like the movie obviously a little better than you did, though. That was my viewpoint. But we're not supposed to be talking about that because we're back to superhero movies, and Mad Dog just banned that from the channel for the moment.
I want to say something.
I can't be bothered to care about any superhero movies at all anymore.
I can't even bother to understand what Cabbage is saying. It's like he's drunk.
I am drunk, and I'm carefree. I am carefree. Seriously, I'm like a Mary Poppins.
He's like the guy who's being carried out. I am happy. I am happy.
I'm so happy. I'm so
No,
happy.
MC, I agree with Cabby. He is like Mary Poppins if Mary Poppins had a stroke.
Yeah. It's true. No, I am. I am in a really don't give a shit moment.
Oh, Bert.
So I'm really happy.
Can't wait till he goes up his chim chim tree. This should be interesting.
I am not going Dick Van Dyke for anybody. Fuck you.
No superheroes. Cue Star Trek. Okay. What do we want to talk about Star Trek?
No, don't do it.
No, Star Trek. Okay. So, well, Sean, what other movies have you seen aside from Captain Marvel?
I saw How to Train Your Dragon, the third one.
Okay.
Yeah, any good?
It was, it was good.
It's a kids movie.
Yeah, it was.
Did you cry?
No. It was pretty predictable. Like, it was a good end. I'm glad they ended it.
So is it permanently
You're glad they ended it.
I'm glad they ended it. I'm glad
they finally ended it.
Yeah, I'm glad they fucking ended it. Honestly.
So is the series ended? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Other than that, I watched a couple of documentaries, but Leaving Neverland I watched. That was fucking crazy.
Okay, then let me ask you a question. How accurate do you think that was? Because I mean that's been freaking Razor Fist is going berserk over it.
I don't know, dude. Like something fucky is going on, in my opinion. Like, I think one of them is lying. I can't tell. Like, why are we doing this now? Like, you guys perjured yourselves when this first came out. Like, I don't.
It's called money.
Yeah, I mean.
You think that's what they're just doing? Is they're just trying to live off the dead corpse of fame for Michael Jackson?
I mean, do I think Michael Jackson did shit with kids? Probably, but I don't know.
Yeah, but that HBO thing, was it like 4 hours? 4-hour documentary about this guy, and did they actually present any evidence?
No, it was
I
just
didn't see any.
It was just them telling the stories.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
so basically they're just rehashing old shit which they couldn't prove back then.
Yeah, it's like vultures, man.
Well,
honestly, it's like the worst kind of vultures.
Both of them defended Michael Jackson in court when he was taken to trial the second time.
Yeah, it's
so
very weird.
Now they're recanting.
Yeah, now they're recanting. So now people are like refusing to play Michael Jackson and this, that, and that. Guess what? I'm gonna bump Michael Jackson. I don't give a fuck. I'm a listen to Thriller. That's a bitch ass album, right? It's just I don't know why it's besides the money. Like Joe Rogan, like I was watching Joe Rogan about it. He was like, Michael Jackson's dead. He can't defend himself. Why are we doing this right now?
Well, that was my point. I mean, I didn't see a point unless they're just trying to trash, but I didn't think about I honestly didn't think about the money aspect of it because, that's not always the first thing that comes to mind. It probably should be. But my first question was, why are you doing this? And then when you guys just said, well, the money, it's like, oh, well, that makes sense. They're just trying to cash in on his fame and basically take a wrecking ball. But at the same time, they're taking a wrecking ball to Michael Jackson when he can't defend himself, which I think is just smarmy.
Yeah, but one of the most disgraceful things is that these people who, they were meant to be helping him, and he managed to destroy his own, what he built up. I mean, he created Neverland. He ended up having to leave it.
Yeah.
He couldn't even afford what he had.
Yeah.
Joshua Janis says you can't believe any
sad.
HBO documentaries after the one they in fracking with Fracking Nation when the real reporting came out and it was all BS, which is true.
I swear, I saw it and I think it's I don't know why they want to do this to the guy. You know,
well, I think it is money. I think they're just trying to. This is their way of cashing in.
Undermine it.
Well, this is how they cash in on his fame. They're still cashing in on Michael Jackson. They're still basically using him as a money cow. You know, their last little money cow expose. That's what that's what it certainly sounds like.
Well, I'm not a massive Michael Jackson fan, right? I don't like all the ooh and the e and ooh, you know, when he was doing all that stuff. But you know, I like Billie Jean and things like that. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand why people are trying to trash the guy when he's in his grave. Just weird. Really weird. The guy's dead. Just leave him in. It's just wrong. Why would anyone do that? I mean, what would be the motivation to do that? I mean, really, what would motivate you to demean somebody who's dead? Hello? Hello?
Oh no, I can still hear you.
What happened?
I'm not sure. But yeah, no, I think we're gonna wrap up the live portion here. Right there. So thank everybody for coming out. It is what it is. We'll be back on Monday. So thank you everybody for watching.